Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fine. Today's topic is Unit 8 Forces and Motion. And you all know that we have already discussed about forces and types of forces. Today we will read and discuss textbook pages 94 till 95, which is all about machine and simple machines. So quickly open these pages and mention date and day on them first. Learning objectives of today's topic is that students will be able to learn about machine, simple machine, and some types of simple machines such as lever and pulley. Moving towards the keywords, machine. Machine is anything that makes your work easier. So anything or object, tool or device which is used by you and help you do the work easily is called a machine. The two types of machines are simple machines and complex machines. A machine that is made up of one or two parts only is called a simple machine. For example, a pair of scissors, a nutcracker, or a nail cutter. Complex machine. The machines that are made up of two or more simple machines are called complex machines. For example, car and the other vehicles, drill machine, washing machine, juicer, grinder or hair dryer, computer, etc. Input force. The force you apply to do the work is called input force. Output force. The force that a machine produces is called output force. Take an example of a doorknob. It is an example of a simple machine. If you want to open the door, you will turn the doorknob. So while you are turning it, you are applying some input force on it. And as a result, when the door opens, that would be the output force. Effort. The input force that someone applies is also called as effort. Load. The object someone wants to move or wants to lift is called load. Fulcrum. It is a fixed point or support that a lever turns on. Now moving towards the reading and discussion of the next topic, which is lesson 2, what are machines? After discussion, it would be easy for you to do question number 1 and question number 2. In question number 1, you have to underline 3 ways by which you can change the input force, and then you have to do true false. For simple machine. A machine is anything that helps you do the work, and a simple machine is a machine that is made up of one or two parts only. But what is work? If you're sitting in front of a screen, in front of a computer, and you are listening or watching to science lesson and you think that you are doing your work, you are totally wrong. You're not doing any work at all. In terms of physics, as far as you're sitting somewhere, you're not moving, you're not doing any work. But what is work done in terms of physics? When an object is moving as a result of some force, it means if you are going to apply some force on an object and as a result that object moves to a distance, then it is called work done. Input force, it means the force that you are going to apply or that someone else is going to apply to do some work. Output force, the force that the machine supplies as a result or the work which is done is called output force. There are 6 types of simple machines. These are lever, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, wedge and screw. Simple machines help us do the work in 2 ways. First, by decreasing the amount of effort. It means by using less effort, simple machines help us do the work more easily. Secondly, by changing the direction of effort or by changing the direction of force that we are using to do the work. If you want to open a tin jar, if you want to open the lid of that, it would be difficult for you to do it barehanded. But if you will use a metal spoon to do that, it would be more easy for you. Now, how to do that? Push the handle of the spoon just in between the lid and the jar and push down the other part of the spoon. What will happen as a result? The lid will be open or the lid will move upward. It means you have changed the direction of effort or the direction of the force that you are applying, and the lid is going to be opened easily by using less effort. Now do the true false. Then there is question number 2. You have to label the given picture of a nutcracker as output force or input force. Input force is the handle part where you are going to hold it and you are going to apply force on it. And output force is the part where the work is going to be done, where the walnut is being placed. There is another part which is just opposite to the effort part, and it is the fixed point which is not going to move. The upper bar or the lower bar will move, but this point just opposite to the effort point will not move. It is called the fixed point. It is also called as fulcrum. Moving towards the next page, here we have discussion about lever. A lever is a simple machine which is made up of two parts. The first part that it has is a bar that can move, and the other part is a fixed point or a support. As we can understand by the name of this, that it is a fixed point and it does not move, but the bar can move around the fixed point. As you can see in the given picture of a seesaw, in this picture of seesaw, there you can see a long bar on which one side there are books and on the other side there is a laptop. Just underneath the long bar, you can see a circular part which is called the fulcrum, because it is the fixed point and it is never going to be moved. Now, effort and load. Effort is actually the input force that is applied by you to do the work with the help of a lever. And load is the work done, or load is the object that is going to be moved or that is going to be lifted with the help of a lever. Now, what if you are sitting on a seesaw with one of your parent? If your parent wants to balance the seesaw, like as you are going to apply less force obviously, and if one of your parent wants to balance that seesaw, what they have to do? Your parent has to apply the equal force which is equal to the weight of your body or to mass of your body. Then the seesaw will be balanced. Now we have question number 5. How is the effect of a simple pulley different from that of a block and tackle? For this we have to read and discuss this paragraph about pulley. Pulley is a simple machine. It consists of two parts. The first part is a rope or cable, and the other part is a grooved wheel on which the rope or cable can easily move. Now there are two types of pulley. These are simple pulley and complex pulley. Complex pulley is also called as block and tackle. You probably have seen a spill pulley which is being used to bring water out of a well. This is actually a simple pulley that is easily used in the villages to do so. Now the two types of pulley are simple pulley and block and tackle or complex pulley. In a simple pulley, there is just one grooved wheel and there is just one piece of a rope or cable that is moving around a grooved wheel. The simple pulley changes the direction of effort or the direction of force that you apply to do the work. But it does not change the amount of effort or amount of force that you are applying over there. But what happens when you work with block and tackle? Block and tackle consist of two or more than two pulleys. It means two or more than two grooved wheels. And it also consists of two or more than two parts of a rope or cable. It is actually a system of pulleys in which there are two or more than two pulleys and they have a multiple length of rope to do work together. The block and tackle can reduce the amount of effort that you use to do the work. So what is the basic difference between simple pulley and block and tackle is, simple pulley consists of one grooved wheel and one piece of rope or cable. Block and tackle consist of two or more than two pulleys or two or more than two pieces of rope or cable. Simple pulley changes the direction of effort but does not change the amount of effort. But block and tackle changes the amount of effort that we are using to do the work easily. The picture you can see over here is a picture of block and tackle. Homework. Prepare a page with homework date and day, write down the topic and underline it. Now the question is, what is a simple machine? How do different machines help you do your work easier? For the answer, you can take reference from textbook page number 94. Hope you all enjoyed today's lesson. I'll see you tomorrow with another topic. Goodbye.